Okay, so I need to find a similar looking metal sphere. If I can get a bag, there's so much trash around here. Oh, I want a bag. I want money. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Spot of bullet holes lens.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Look closer
The
first.
faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient.
Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Point to chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve it. Ugh, that's ancient, though.
There? Those are old.
What do you mean old?
These bullets were fired during the Revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
Okay, what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Well, at least I got 5 experience. Oh, almost level up. Here's a bag. I want bag. Yes! Bag! Bag! I've been kicked out of every joint in Rev shop. Roundabout north. Yes. I'm helping clean. Different books.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this
It's a
anyway?
bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Feels inappropriate to lecture this girl.
Don't
Yeah.
be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
I already made up my
Sir,
mind.
are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask you some
Okay,
questions?
sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling
Feel
something.
free to step in and browse our wares.
You're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signaling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Brutally dismantled. I should have a word with the store owner,
Oh,
maybe.
no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mm-mm. How's the business
Mum says
going?
it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
She looks a bit disappointed. How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe
Enough
I
about
could
the
tell
curse
you
for now.
about some of our books instead.
What's this crime business?
Fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Why would anyone want to read about crime? Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policemen like. Well, what does a cop look like then? Okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman, or I should stop being one.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover, in which you see a strapping vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. It's not your body that's important to police work anyway.
Head? Yes.
No, your mind. Not head, child. Heads.
Heads.
No, he's wicked smart in the stories. Like you, sir, of course. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Anxious body language, afraid of the curse. What is
The
romance?
type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of the men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? That's enough romance for me. What about when everyone is
That's
poor?
really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life
Not
things.
in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about a poor man getting
It
rich lady?
happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about the book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup.
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement. Doesn't ring a bell? All right, I'll ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books, definitely.
She nods, relieved.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
Before I woke up, it talked about exes. Maybe it's the story of his life? Not
Maybe
romance?
some about other books?
Or these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then
I
continues.
think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those books doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
It does make the famous people more famous.
She smiles gleefully. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Anxious body language should be a book of you, afraid of the curse. Okay, I'm gonna do something now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
You knew this from me keeping my hands folded.
There are a few other
Well,
hints.
that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. Want more? But I can figure out why you bite your nails.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace detection by a #1 detective in town. I hope this entertained you.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better. To do something about
You're
me.
quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? Yeah, about that. Could you point me towards some booze? I'm having a grand time. I'm also sad that my head hurts. And I'm having a grand
I
time.
hope you are, sir.
She rubs her nose.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you, The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow. There's something you're missing.
What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Deja vu? Have you done it before?
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Okay, bye. See you around, Annette.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The clerk extends you a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
So, are you the owner of this store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more penetration. What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go, be drawn.
She fiddles with her pendant, then waves her bony fingers directly at you. So what types of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post, doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
10. She's certainly very polite and
My
helpful.
precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. God, I told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails. I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Doesn't sound like you give her a break.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
Yes.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She told me she doesn't
She's
go to
been
school.
too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent, almost inaudibly so.
She an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Why
We're
not?
quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Okay, so she really does care about the kid.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
She gives you a hat almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears on the covers. Okay, I get it. I can look just like Dick
Yeah,
Mullen.
I bet it looks good on you. Really serious. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Let's put the hat on. If anything, this wide-brimmed hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid, and not even real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain is inside the hat.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Why does this feel so familiar?
You have absolutely no...
Okay. So don't know.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books?
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
And who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtain.
Back later for it. Eventually, I should probably actually get to the body. Isn't there just... What's the voice? There's some battles over here. Locked.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
We can track the movement.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city. I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
That's the body, isn't it? Can level up something. Maybe I should. I don't know where I'll need to examine the body though, so maybe I should wait until I fail a white check and then upgrade something that will let me pass the white check. Can I try again?
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes.
What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
The idea of a king a century gone is pretty fascinating.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Summer door closed for the winter. Interesting. Okay, apparently I can't pick up the bottles for the bag. Um, pick up the bottles.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
It's not much, but sounds like things aren't too expensive here, so hopefully that won't be a huge issue. Oh, you can run. That's nice. Okay. I think I'm done for the night. It's kind of getting late in my time zone. Okay. So, good night, good morning, whatever time. See you later.